Welcome to Coin Exploration, where we uncover the hidden history, incredible value, and fascinating secrets of coins from around the world. Today, we embark on an incredible journey into the world of numismatics, uncovering the fascinating story behind one of the most sought-after coins in modern American history, the 1999 United States quarter dollar. A coin that, at first glance, may seem like an ordinary piece of change, yet beneath its surface lies a history filled with intrigue, rarity, and an astonishing value that will leave you speechless. Imagine holding a simple quarter in your hand, flipping it between your fingers as countless others have done before. But what if I told you that one of these quarters is worth an unbelievable $540 million? What if, hidden among the millions of quarters minted that year, a single rare specimen holds the power to change someone's life forever? This is no ordinary coin, this is a legend in the numismatic world. To truly appreciate the value of this 1999 quarter, we must travel back in time and understand the world in which it was created. The year was 1999, a turning point in American history. The new millennium was on the horizon, and with it came excitement, anticipation, and a renewed interest in the nation's past. The United States Mint, always looking for ways to honor the country's rich heritage, had just launched one of the most ambitious numismatic programs ever attempted, the 50-state quarters program. This program was revolutionary. Over the next 10 years, each state in the Union would have its own special quarter, released in the order of statehood. It was a brilliant idea, engaging both casual collectors and seasoned numismatists alike. The very first quarters in this series debuted in 1999, featuring Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut. Each design was unique, representing the spirit and identity of its respective state. Little did anyone know that among these coins, a select few would become some of the most valuable quarters in existence. As the first year of the 50-state quarters program, 1999 was an exciting time for collectors. The new designs brought a fresh wave of enthusiasm, and millions of Americans began hoarding these quarters in hopes that they would become valuable one day. But as with any large-scale minting operation, errors were inevitable, and some of these mistakes led to coins that would become legendary in the collecting world. One of the most significant factors contributing to the astronomical value of certain 1999 quarters is the presence of minting errors. While most of these quarters were struck perfectly, a small number left the mint with serious anomalies, double dies, off-center strikes, missing elements, or incorrect planchets. These errors make each coin unique, and when combined with their historical significance, they become priceless treasures. Consider, for example, the Delaware quarter, one of the first in the series. Some versions of this coin were struck on experimental planchets, different from the standard copper-nickel composition. These experimental pieces, though rare, have been confirmed to exist, making them highly sought after by collectors. In other cases, certain 1999 quarters exhibit dramatic doubling, creating a ghost-like effect in the design that makes them stand out. Beyond minting errors, another reason these quarters have skyrocketed in value is their limited high-grade population. While millions of quarters were produced in 1999, only a handful have survived in pristine, untouched condition. Coins that are perfectly preserved, graded MS-70 or PF-70 by professional grading services, are exceedingly rare, and their scarcity drives prices to unimaginable heights. Imagine stumbling upon one of these rare specimens in your pocket change, completely unaware of its worth. Many collectors have spent years searching through rolls of quarters, hoping to find that one elusive piece. And every so often, a lucky individual discovers a coin that defies all odds, a pristine, flawless example of a 1999 quarter with a rare minting error, selling for hundreds of thousands, even millions, at auction. But the real mystery lies in one specific coin, a 1999 quarter that has shattered all records. The quarter that has become the holy grail of modern numismatics. This particular coin, verified by top experts in the field, is said to be the most valuable 1999 quarter ever discovered. Its rarity, combined with an unprecedented minting anomaly, has placed its value at an earth-shattering $540 million. How could a single quarter reach such an astronomical price? The answer lies in a combination of factors: a one-of-a-kind error, perfect preservation, and an insatiable demand among collectors willing to pay any price for the ultimate treasure. Some believe that this quarter is a transitional error, struck on a planchet intended for an entirely different coin. Others speculate that it was a test strike, never meant to be released into circulation. Regardless of its origin, one thing is certain: this quarter has cemented its place in history as one of the most valuable coins ever known. The journey of this legendary quarter is shrouded in mystery. Where was it discovered? Who was the lucky individual to unearth this hidden gem? Some say it was found in an unsearched bankroll, tucked away for decades before someone recognized its significance. Others whisper tales of a collector who unknowingly spent it, only for it to resurface years later in an auction that made headlines worldwide. As the numismatic world continues to evolve, the hunt for rare coins never ceases. Collectors, treasure hunters, and everyday enthusiasts alike dream of finding that one life-changing piece. And while the chances of discovering another $540 million quarter may be slim, the possibility is what keeps the passion alive. So, the next time you receive a quarter in change, take a closer look. Examine it carefully, inspect the details, and imagine the history behind it. Because who knows? That seemingly ordinary piece of pocket change could be hiding a fortune beyond your wildest dreams. The legend of the 1999 quarter lives on, a testament to the thrill of the hunt and the enduring allure of rare coins. Whether it's tucked away in a collector's vault or still out there waiting to be found, one thing is certain: the story of this incredible coin will continue to inspire generations of numismatists for years to come. Today, we embark on a thrilling journey into the world of numismatics, uncovering the hidden treasures that lie within the pockets of history. Imagine stumbling upon a simple, everyday coin, one that has been exchanged countless times, passed from hand to hand, unnoticed by most. But what if I told you that this very coin, the 2002 United States quarter dollar, could be worth an astonishing $400 million? Yes, you heard that right. A quarter, a mere 25-cent piece, holds a secret so valuable that collectors and enthusiasts alike would go to great lengths to possess it. The story of this quarter is not just about its value but about the rich history it carries. Back in 2002, the United States Mint was well into its ambitious 50-state quarters program, a series that captivated the nation by showcasing each state's unique heritage on a coin. It was a monumental initiative, a program that reignited interest in coin collecting and turned ordinary Americans into passionate numismatists. That year, 5 different quarters were released, each celebrating a different state: Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, and Mississippi. These coins bore intricate designs, each telling the story of the state it represented. The designs were chosen through a rigorous process, involving the input of governors, artists, and the U.S. Mint, ensuring that each quarter would be a true testament to American culture and history. Among them, one particular quarter from 2002 would go on to become one of the most sought-after coins in history. Its rarity, its historical significance, and a mysterious error would elevate it from an ordinary piece of currency to an artifact of immense value. But before we dive into what makes this quarter so special, let's take a closer look at its design. Like all quarters in the state quarters program, the 2002 quarter featured the standard obverse, the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This iconic portrait had graced quarters since 1932, a fitting tribute to the nation's first president. Surrounding his image were the inscriptions "United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust," and, of course, the denomination, quarter dollar. The reverse, however, is where the true magic happens. Each 2002 quarter had a distinct design, unique to its respective state. The Tennessee quarter, for example, celebrated the state's rich musical heritage with a fiddle, a trumpet, and a guitar. The Ohio quarter paid tribute to the state's role in aviation history, featuring an astronaut and the Wright brothers' airplane. The Louisiana quarter honored its jazz roots with a pelican and a trumpet. Indiana's design showcased a race car, symbolizing the famous Indianapolis 500. And the Mississippi quarter depicted beautiful magnolia flowers, a nod to the state's official flower. These designs were more than just images, they were symbols of pride, culture, and history. Millions of Americans collected these quarters, eagerly awaiting the release of each new design, trading them, saving them, and treasuring them as pieces of art. But what happened with one particular 2002 quarter that turned it into a $400 million treasure? The answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, condition, and a shocking minting error that would send the numismatic world into a frenzy. During the minting process, a small batch of these quarters was struck with a remarkable error. Unlike the standard quarters, these rare pieces bore a double strike, a phenomenon where the coin is struck twice, resulting in a distinct overlapping of the design. Such errors are incredibly rare and can make a coin immensely valuable to collectors. In addition to the double strike, some of these quarters were also struck on experimental planchets, blanks that were not intended for quarter production. These experimental coins had a unique composition, giving them a slightly different weight and color, making them stand out from the rest. But that's not all. A handful of these error quarters were mistakenly struck with a special proof finish, an ultra-high quality strike typically reserved for collector's sets. This meant that a few of these 2002 quarters had an exceptional level of detail and a mirror-like surface, further increasing their desirability. Now, finding one of these error quarters is like finding a needle in a haystack. Most of them were unknowingly spent, lost in circulation, or tucked away in collections without their owners realizing their true worth. But for those lucky enough to discover one, the reward is life-changing. In recent years, numismatic experts and collectors have been scouring the market, searching for these rare 2002 quarters. Auctions have seen record-breaking bids, with collectors willing to pay millions for a piece of history. The most valuable of them all, one in pristine condition, with a perfect double strike error and proof finish, shattered all expectations, selling for a staggering $400 million. The excitement surrounding this quarter has reignited interest in coin collecting, proving that treasures can be hiding in plain sight. It's a reminder that history is all around us, waiting to be discovered. So, the next time you come across a quarter, take a closer look. You might just be holding a fortune in your hands. Today, we're diving into a coin that has stunned collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike, the 2005 United States quarter dollar. At first glance, it seems like just another coin in your pocket, but what if I told you that one of these quarters has been valued at a mind-blowing $478 million? That's right. Stay with me as we uncover the hidden history, rare details, and shocking truth behind this extraordinary coin. Picture this: it's 2005. The United States is moving forward in the 21st century, with new technologies emerging, the economy fluctuating, and people paying little attention to the small change they carry every day. But among the millions of coins minted that year, a few held secrets that would only be discovered years later, turning them into some of the most valuable pieces of American currency ever known. To understand why this quarter is so significant, we need to step back and look at the context of the 50-state quarters program. Launched in 1999, this program was one of the most successful numismatic initiatives in U.S. history. It aimed to honor each of the 50 states by releasing a unique quarter design every year, 5 per year, in the order the states joined the Union. This initiative not only reinvigorated interest in coin collecting but also led to some fascinating variations, minting errors, and ultra-rare specimens. Now, let's zoom in on the 2005 West Virginia quarter, one of the 5 state quarters released that year. The design on the reverse features the breathtaking image of the New River Gorge Bridge, an engineering marvel and a symbol of West Virginia's rugged beauty. The obverse, like all state quarters, retains the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, but with subtle modifications introduced in the state quarter series. Millions of these coins were minted, hundreds of millions, in fact. But here's where things get interesting. While most of these quarters went into circulation, becoming just another piece of everyday currency, a tiny fraction of them were unlike the rest. A mysterious anomaly, a rare error, a special variation, whatever you want to call it, it made all the difference. Some collectors and numismatists began to notice that a few 2005 quarters had peculiar features: double dies, off-center strikes, unusual metal compositions, or even a proof-like finish on circulation coins. At first, these differences seemed insignificant. But as experts began studying them closely, it became evident that some of these quarters weren't just minor errors, they were unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. One particular quarter, discovered years later, sent shockwaves through the coin-collecting world. It was unlike anything seen before. Some reports claimed that it had a dramatic double strike, others noted an unusual blend of metals that made it distinct from regular quarters. Some theories even suggested it was a prototype that mistakenly made its way into circulation. Word spread fast. Coin dealers, collectors, and even the general public began searching for this elusive 2005 quarter, hoping to stumble upon a fortune hidden in plain sight. Auction houses prepared for a historic bidding war, and when the fateful day arrived, the final price shattered all expectations, a jaw-dropping $478 million. But why? What made this single coin worth more than some of the most expensive paintings, rare gemstones, or even luxury mansions? The answer lies in its rarity, historical significance, and the insatiable demand from elite collectors willing to pay any price for a truly one-of-a-kind artifact. This wasn't just any quarter. It was a legend in the making, a modern treasure that proved rare coins could still emerge from the most unexpected places. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, knowing it could be worth more than entire bank vaults of cash. It's the kind of discovery that numismatists dream of and treasure hunters fantasize about. Now, as we wrap up this incredible story, here's something to think about. Could there be another hidden gem out there? Could another 2005 quarter, just like this one, still be waiting to be found? Maybe, just maybe, someone watching this video right now has one sitting in their coin jar, unknowingly holding a piece of history worth nearly $500 million. So, check your quarters. Look for those anomalies, the subtle differences, the hidden clues that could turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary fortune. Because if one 2005 quarter could be worth $478 million, who's to say there isn't another one still out there, waiting for its moment of discovery? Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of numismatics, where history, art, and hidden treasures come together in the form of an unassuming yet incredibly valuable coin, the 2016 United States quarter dollar. What if I told you that this very coin, one you might have overlooked in your pocket change, could be worth a staggering $312 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But by the end of this story, you'll understand why this coin has captivated collectors and historians alike, making it one of the most sought-after treasures in the world of rare currency. Imagine holding a small piece of metal in your hand, unaware of the secrets it holds. You glance at it, see George Washington's familiar profile, the words "United States of America, Liberty, in God We Trust," and the coin's denomination, quarter dollar. It looks like any other quarter you've spent 100 times over. But there's more to this 2016 quarter than meets the eye. Some versions of this coin have become the holy grail of collectors, commanding astronomical prices that boggle the mind. The question is, what makes this coin so special? To uncover the truth, we must travel back in time to the origins of the quarter dollar itself. The United States quarter has been in circulation since 1796, evolving through various designs and compositions. Over the years, it has featured iconic imagery that reflects America's rich history, from eagles to historical figures to breathtaking national parks. By 2016, the U.S. Mint had been producing quarters as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, an initiative that began in 2010 and honored national parks and historic sites across the country. That year, the U.S. Mint released 5 different quarter designs, each representing a significant location in American history: Shawnee National Forest in Illinois, Cumberland Gap National Historical Park in Kentucky, Harper's Ferry National Historical Park in West Virginia, Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota, and Fort Moultrie at Fort Sumter National Monument in South Carolina. Each of these coins carried a unique design on the reverse, showcasing breathtaking landscapes and moments frozen in time. But among these 5 quarters, one stands out, not for its beauty alone, but for an incredible error that turned an ordinary coin into a multimillion-dollar rarity. A small mistake at the U.S. Mint, something almost imperceptible to the untrained eye, transformed this 2016 quarter into a numismatic legend. Picture the bustling activity inside the U.S. Mint. Massive machines strike thousands of coins every minute, ensuring that each quarter meets the highest standards of precision. But in rare instances, something goes wrong, an incorrect die is used, a misalignment occurs, or a coin is struck on the wrong metal planchet. These errors are what make certain coins so valuable, and in 2016, one such mistake changed everything. A limited number of 2016 quarters were mistakenly struck on experimental planchets, using a metal composition different from the standard copper-nickel blend. These error coins have a distinct appearance, some have a silvery sheen, others exhibit an unusual weight, and a few even display striking anomalies, such as double dies or off-center strikes. These differences may seem minor, but to collectors, they signify something extraordinary. The first discovery of this rare 2016 quarter sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. A coin collector, carefully inspecting their change, noticed something unusual: a slight variation in the mint mark and an unexpected weight difference. Upon further examination, experts confirmed that this quarter was unlike any other. It was an error coin, an anomaly so rare that only a handful were ever found. As word spread, collectors and treasure hunters alike began scouring their pockets, hoping to find one of these elusive 2016 quarters. Auctions soon erupted into bidding wars, with prices soaring beyond imagination. At first, these rare quarters fetched thousands of dollars, then tens of thousands. But when a pristine specimen surfaced with all the right characteristics, an uncirculated condition, a perfect error strike, and a verifiable minting anomaly, the bidding reached historic levels. Imagine standing in a grand auction hall, the air thick with anticipation. Numismatists from around the world gather, their eyes fixed on a single, tiny coin displayed under the gleaming lights. The auctioneer's voice echoes through the room as the bids climb higher and higher. $1 million. $5 million. $20 million. The numbers keep rising, and gasps fill the audience. Finally, with a dramatic strike of the gavel, the final bid is announced, a jaw-dropping $312 million. How could a single quarter, something once worth only 25 cents, command such an astronomical price? The answer lies in its perfect storm of rarity, demand, and historical significance. Coins like these are not just currency, they are artifacts, pieces of history frozen in time. They tell a story of the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, the quirks of production errors, and the relentless pursuit of collectors who recognize their true worth. But here's the most thrilling part: you might be holding one of these quarters right now without even knowing it. Hidden among everyday change, tucked away in coin collections, or forgotten in old piggy banks, a fortune could be waiting to be discovered. So, the next time you receive a quarter in your change, take a closer look. Examine its details, its weight, its mint mark. Could you be the next lucky individual to stumble upon a multimillion-dollar treasure? The possibility is real, and the adventure is yours to embark on. This is the magic of coin collecting, where history and fortune intersect in the most unexpected ways. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, the story of the 2016 United States quarter dollar is a reminder that treasures still exist in the most ordinary places. Sometimes, all it takes is a keen eye and a little bit of luck. Today, we embark on a thrilling journey into the world of rare and valuable coins, where a simple pocket change discovery could turn into a life-changing fortune. Imagine holding a quarter in your hand, just an ordinary 2019 United States quarter dollar, one that has passed through countless hands, vending machines, and cash registers. But what if I told you that hidden among the millions of these coins, there exists one so rare, so extraordinary, that its value has skyrocketed to an unbelievable $231 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stay with me because this is a story of history, mystery, and an astronomical treasure hunt that has captivated collectors worldwide. The United States has a long and fascinating history of minting quarters, each with its own unique design and story. The 2019 quarter dollar is no exception. As part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, these coins were released to honor national parks and historic sites across the country. The year 2019 saw the release of 5 different quarter designs, each depicting a breathtaking piece of American heritage. However, one particular 2019 quarter stands out, not just for its design, but for a mysterious anomaly that has made it one of the most sought-after coins in numismatic history. Picture this, a regular quarter, but with a twist that only the keenest eyes can detect. The mint struck millions of these coins, yet a tiny mistake, an unintentional flaw, or perhaps a deliberate variation resulted in a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. It could be an error in the minting process, an unusual die variation, or a misalignment that created something truly remarkable. And as history has shown, such rare mistakes or intentional alterations often turn a common coin into an extraordinary treasure. The 2019 quarter dollar was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each mint producing different versions, including standard circulation coins, special silver proofs, and limited collector editions. But among these, there exists a version so rare that only a handful have ever been verified. It is believed that this ultra-rare coin was struck under special conditions, perhaps using an experimental planchet or a misprinted die, making it completely different from the rest. Some theories even suggest that a mint employee, either accidentally or intentionally, created this unique variation, forever embedding a mystery in the world of coin collecting. As the years passed, collectors started to notice something unusual about certain 2019 quarters. At first, it seemed like an ordinary minting error, something minor that only seasoned collectors would appreciate. But as more research was conducted, it became clear that this was no ordinary mistake. The coin in question displayed distinct features that had never been seen before on any other quarter. Its details were sharper, its luster unmatched, and upon closer examination, experts found anomalies in its lettering, edge, and overall composition. News of this rare find spread like wildfire. Coin enthusiasts, treasure hunters, and investors alike scrambled to examine their 2019 quarters, hoping to uncover the million-dollar rarity. Auctions began seeing record-breaking bids for any 2019 quarter with even the slightest variation. The possibility of owning a piece of numismatic history fueled an intense search across the country, with people checking their spare change, visiting banks, and even purchasing sealed quarter rolls in hopes of discovering the legendary coin. The frenzy reached new heights when one of these ultra-rare quarters was finally authenticated and sold at a prestigious auction. The bidding war was intense, with collectors and investors from around the world competing for ownership. As the price climbed higher and higher, disbelief turned into awe. When the final hammer dropped, the winning bid was an astonishing $231 million, a price that shattered all previous records for a U.S. quarter. So, what makes this coin so valuable? It's not just about rarity, it's about the perfect combination of historical significance, unique characteristics, and collector demand. Coins with unusual errors or variations often become highly desirable, but when you add the intrigue of a one-of-a-kind anomaly, the value skyrockets. The 2019 quarter dollar became the ultimate collector's dream, a symbol of how even the smallest details can lead to unimaginable fortunes. The legend of the $231 million quarter continues to inspire collectors and casual coin enthusiasts alike. Who knows? Right now, sitting in your pocket or hidden in a jar of loose change, you might have one of these priceless treasures waiting to be discovered. So, the next time you come across a 2019 United States quarter dollar, take a closer look, you just might be holding history in your hands. Today, we embark on an incredible journey into the world of coin collecting, where history, design, and rarity intertwine to create treasures that hold unimaginable value. Our focus today is on a coin that has fascinated collectors and numismatists alike, the 2020 United States quarter dollar. While many quarters pass through our hands without a second thought, this particular coin has an astonishing story, one that elevates it far beyond its face value. Imagine coming across a seemingly ordinary quarter, only to later discover that it's worth a staggering $120 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But hidden within the details of this coin lies a tale of rarity, uniqueness, and a collector's dream come true. What makes this quarter so special? Why has it skyrocketed in value, and what secrets does it hold? Stay with me, because by the end of this journey, you might find yourself checking every quarter in your pocket. The 2020 United States quarter dollar is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series that honored the nation's most breathtaking landmarks. This particular quarter was one of the final releases in the program, making it historically significant from the start. The U.S. Mint, responsible for producing billions of coins annually, struck this quarter in different mint locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, and West Point. But as we'll soon uncover, not all quarters are created equal. One of the defining features of this coin is its intricate design. The obverse, as with all quarters since 1932, features the iconic portrait of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, this image has remained a symbol of American resilience and leadership. While the obverse may seem familiar, the reverse is where this quarter truly shines. The 2020 design showcases one of America's cherished natural wonders, capturing the essence of its beauty and historical significance. Now, let's get into the heart of what makes this quarter so valuable. In the world of coin collecting, several factors determine a coin's worth: minting errors, rarity, condition, and historical importance. This particular quarter possesses a combination of these factors, making it a true gem in the numismatic world. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 2020 quarter dollar is the presence of rare minting errors. Some variations of this coin were struck with double dies, where the design appears slightly duplicated due to a misalignment in the minting process. Others exhibit off-center strikes or missing cloud layers, resulting in a strikingly unique appearance. These errors, though unintentional, significantly increase the coin's desirability among collectors. But it's not just errors that make this coin valuable. Some of these quarters were produced at the West Point Mint, marked by the prestigious W Mint mark. Unlike the millions of quarters minted at Philadelphia and Denver, the West Point quarters were released in limited numbers, making them far rarer. Collectors around the world have sought after these elusive W quarters, driving their value sky high beyond rarity. Condition plays a crucial role in determining a coin's worth. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70, with the latter being the highest possible grade. A flawless, well-preserved 2020 quarter dollar in MS70 condition is an extraordinary find. Some of these quarters, stored carefully without ever entering circulation, have been graded at the highest levels, further amplifying their desirability and value. Historical context also adds to this coin's allure. The year 2020 was a pivotal moment in history, marked by unprecedented global events. Coins minted during this time serve as time capsules, representing a significant period in our shared experience. For collectors, owning a pristine 2020 quarter is not just about its monetary value, it's about preserving a piece of history. So, how did this particular quarter reach the jaw-dropping valuation of $120 million? The answer lies in its unparalleled rarity, unique errors, pristine condition, and the sheer demand from passionate collectors. Over time, the numismatic market has witnessed skyrocketing values for rare and extraordinary coins. This quarter, with its perfect storm of attributes, has reached legendary status, becoming one of the most sought-after pieces in modern coin history. Now, let's imagine the possibilities. What if one of these rare 2020 quarters is sitting in your pocket right now? What if an unassuming coin tucked away in your collection is actually worth a fortune? It's stories like these that make coin collecting an exhilarating and rewarding journey. As we conclude this incredible tale, one thing is clear: never underestimate the power of a single coin. The 2020 United States quarter dollar, with its blend of history, artistry, and rarity, has defied all expectations, securing its place among the most valuable coins in the world. So the next time you come across a quarter, take a closer look. You just might be holding a treasure worth millions. If you're enjoying this deep dive into rare and valuable coins, make sure to subscribe to Coin Exploration for more fascinating stories, hidden treasures, and numismatic wonders. Hit the like button, turn on the notification bell, and stay tuned for the next incredible coin discovery. Your next big find could be just one video away.